Hey, my Google ITers, so glad you took the class. And this little video is just to sum everything up for these last little weeks that we have to make sure everybody can be successful. I put on my virtual background there because it was in my office, and they started trimming the hedges out there, and I didn't want to have to deal with the chainsaw in the background. So I'm in one of the labs I teach in. The lighting is not as good. Thank you, fluorescence. Anyway, and so decided to throw up a virtual background instead of the whiteboard that's back here. You can see it if I move real fast. Anyway, glad to have you in class. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to take the class. I'm hoping you like the information and that you'll be interested in what steps do I take next. And feel free to contact me on that. I have videos that talk about what classes you should take next, but feel free. You know, I don't make the videos to try to get rid of students. That's not why I do it. I make the videos because a lot of people will just never ask. And so I make sure it's out there for people to see. But I love to deal with people directly. So feel free to say, hey, what should I do next? Or is there a time I can come in and we can talk about it or whatever. It does help to watch the videos first. That way you can focus your questions. Anyway, the course is coming to an end. And the biggest thing that I wanted to tell you about is, the little tiny bit of information that I was given when we started this and they had transitioned to Qwiklabs is true. We have had a student finish. Congratulations to you. I'm not going to announce your name because I didn't ask you if I could do that. So, but congratulations. And then they asked Google, what's the deal with the certificate? I asked Google, what's the deal with the certificate? We both got the same canned response, which I have put in the email. And actually, I'll put it on this announcement too. I'll do that too. And so you can read what you're going to get. Now, some students are going to look at that and go, man, I've been ripped off. But I've worked with CompTIA for many years and Microsoft for many years. And the truth is, and I'm not joking here, the truth is that when you get one of those certificates, yes, indeed, they give you this nice thing that you can put on your wall. But that's really what it's there for, is to put on your wall. And most of them won't send it to you printed anymore. You basically have to, you get the PDF and you print it. But yeah, it's really that thing for the wall. That's all it's there for, because anybody can forge those, and they can forge them quite easily. And so really what you need is the number on those. And you can go to a site for Microsoft or for CompTIA, and as an employer, you can put in that number and it'll say, yep, James McBride has that certificate, certification, or these certifications. And that's the way it's proved. It's proved electronically. It's not proved any other way, because they can look at where that information is coming from. Like, oh, that's CompTIA. They're saying that James McBride has that certification. And so I wish they would send a certificate so you have something that's a little more traditional and also do what they've done. But whether or not they do that, I don't know. They don't give us a ton of information. We'll see how things go. But you are getting something that's very valuable. And I'll be all honest, I'm not trying to sell it for Google. What they do is they're giving you a badge that you get to put into LinkedIn. And if you're not using LinkedIn, you really should be. I actually have an assignment in my 103 class where students have to go create a LinkedIn account and show me that they did. Because you just need to have that on your resume. You need to be able to say, LinkedIn, this is, and even LinkedIn tries to make that address easy so that somebody could type it in if they need to. Of course, on your resume, you should be making a PDF of that, and that should be an actual link in your PDF. So, excuse me, so they can actually just click the link and go to LinkedIn. So that's the way they're doing it. You will get a badge that, if somebody else has that badge, it's only because they took the course and completed the information. It's not something that somebody can just go and acquire and stick in there. It's being proven by Google. It's their badge. They're saying this person got it. So that's really, really valuable to have. And again, it's different than the way that Microsoft and CompTIA do it. You know, in other words, in Microsoft and CompTIA, yeah, you're going to get a badge that you can put into LinkedIn, but you're also going to get this other link that'll take you and verify it, and you'll get that printed document. My point is that when you're going into an interview, that printed document's nice, but anybody can forge it, and people that work in technology know that that printed document doesn't really mean anything. They need to go check that digitally in order to really know if you went through that process. So when you get to the end, make sure you have that LinkedIn account. Make sure it's there, ready to go, right? And then you can have that badge inserted into your LinkedIn account, and you'll be able to, and if you haven't used LinkedIn much, you'll be able to start building that and saying, this is my credentials, right? This is my electronic resume, that from then on, you'll be able to say, here's my paper resume. I sent it to you as a PDF. Click on that. It's going to take you to LinkedIn, improve everything that I wrote here, right? So very valuable for that. Let me know what other problems are happening. But basically, again, you can get a good grade in this class and not get the certificate, you know, because I'm grading off of, have you done the practice tests? Have you done the graded quizzes or graded assessments, as they call them? And have you done any of those hands-on labs? That's what I'm looking at from my end. And that forms your grade. And from their end, as far as I know, again, they're not really clear in telling me these things. It's those graded assessments that are getting you that badge of completion. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Keep moving forward. This is a ton of information. Withdraw dates coming up. Oh my goodness, a couple of days. And so if you need to withdraw from the course, withdraw. It doesn't mean that you can't just pick it up later. I believe that if you're still using that Gila Hank account, see, that's how this stuff's linked together. You log into Canvas and it's passed along, right? I believe if you're still using that Gila Hank account, it's probably going to just pick you up right where you left off. I can't guarantee that. And so don't say, oh, you said it would, because I don't know. Nobody's tried it yet. And again, they're not giving me a ton of controls to do any of that stuff. It's very weird. So what I'm saying is, if you need to withdraw, then withdraw. And then pick it up in the fall, right? Or if you're that close, just that close, then pick it up in the summer. Wherever you're taking classes, right? You know, you're already paying this tuition amount, just add it to wherever you're doing that. And then it should just pick that up. If you're going to do that, let me know, because at least then I can go and print out, right? Not print out, but I'll create a PDF and save it myself for your stuff. Because I don't believe in losing work. And so that way, if you've done that stuff, I'll have a record of it. Because if you withdraw, then I won't have a record of that until you sign back up again. In any case, we can work through any situation. Just give me a call, shoot me an email, you know, through Canvas first, so we can actually set something up. Because, you know, I have office hours, and those are the times that I'm in the office. The other times I've got a lab right over there. I can't see my arm now. It's actually that way. Anyway, there's a lab right over there, and I've got a bunch of work that I do in there for setting up different things that I do in different classes for networking, PCs, and things like that. So when I'm on campus, I'm often not sitting in my office. I'm someplace else doing something else. So let me know, especially if you need any other information on the different topics. And I'm here for you. I guess that's all I can say. And basically what'll happen is the Saturday in May before finals, which is, pull up my calendar. Let me pause this so you don't have to watch me pull up my calendar and waste your time. All right, I pulled up my calendar, I found out. So May 1st, you know, that's really the last day before we deal with finals. And so that really is the time you should have everything turned in. Now, I'm going to tell you flat out, I will push off doing grades until the Thursday of that week. All right, so I'll go through and check all of you, and I'll see where people are. And those of you that I can tell they're done, I'll record that grade for you. But I will give you till Thursday, which would be May 6th. And that is the cutoff. It doesn't matter if you contact me on May 7th, the day later, and go, hey, I just did this last thing, please put it. Doesn't matter. That's EAC's cutoff. Some teachers finagle with that, and we're not supposed to. So I'm just going to tell you flat out. And please do the course eval. I do give extra credit for that. There's a place for the course eval. Please do the course survey, which asks you, like, what are you doing with this information that you're learning? I give extra credit for that. And so those things are over in Canvas. They're the only things that are still over in Canvas, and I have to apply them after the fact, right? I have to have all your grades and then go, oh, they did this extra credit, and that boosts their score. So please do those things. We do look at the course evals, not just as instructors, but our deans look at them. Everybody looks at them. Do them for every class you have. Don't complain about an instructor, but then not do the course evals, because those are red. So do them all, and I give you extra credit for it. And again, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. I am going to stop wasting your time for the day. Get going and finish the course. Take care, guys.